Xbox is dying. Well, the name anyways. And I'm sure if any of you have seen any gaming video in the past few days, they can't stop talking about how Microsoft and the Xbox brand in particular is basically killing itself. Sorry, self-deleting. Now the question is why is this happening? Well, Microsoft kinda did it to themselves, but was this by design? Well, yes and no. Let's get into those details, and we have Xbox President Sarah Bond to help with that. This starts with Microsoft closing 4 Bethesda gaming studios, including Arcane Austin, Alpha Dog Studios, Tango Gameworks, and Roundhouse Games. Now a lot of these studios have games on Game Pass, some successful and some not so successful, but it seems like that doesn't matter anyways. What's weird is that they are letting go of these studios even after Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard King, the biggest video game deal in history. And apparently, owning Activision is costing them a lot more than expected, but this isn't really the full reason of the studios shutting down. Everything has to do with Game Pass. Remember, Game Pass subscriptions generate Microsoft billions of dollars yearly. Now the problem is that this might not cover the cost of AAA games and indie games in the same boat. Now here's a very interesting video clip I saw regarding the Game Pass model on a PlayStation podcast, go figure.
Game Pass cannot work at anywhere near a reasonable price because it has to make up for an enormous amount of lost a la carte revenue on first parties, where you make 100% of gross revenue, and third parties, where you make up a free 30% rip on everything sold. The only way for it to work is at scale, and Xbox's own documents presented during the FTC fiasco show that it's tens of millions of subscribers behind, and with flat year over year growth in subs, Game Pass simply will not materially grow moving forward.
So it seems that Microsoft is way behind in Game Pass subscriptions to be profitable at the moment. Hardware sales are down, Game Pass subscriptions are underperforming, and the economy isn't helping anything. This is why we saw the Microsoft leak with the goal of 100 million Game Pass users by 2030. It looks like they weren't on the path to hit this goal, so they need to make some cuts. Right, Sarah?
And the news we announced earlier this week is an outcome of that. And our commitment to make sure that the business is healthy for the long term.
With Activision being their ticket to expand beyond Xbox per se, they needed to cut other studios to patch the money hemorrhaging for the time being. Now on top of this, there's also been a rumored Game Pass Ultimate price increase. Oh boy. Now this leads me into Xbox dying, and it all seems like it's by design. It's no longer Xbox, but Microsoft Gaming. Now I'm not sure how others feel about this, but from a business standpoint, this makes sense. The Xbox name is centered around their console, and with the PC market being bigger than Xbox, and the mobile market easily beating both of them, Microsoft wants to drop the Xbox name and just brand everything under one umbrella, Microsoft Gaming. And the Activision Blizzard King acquisition is here to help with that.
Being joined with a team that has real deep expertise in mobile was important to us. But we are that now. And so in July, we are going to be launching our mobile store experience.
And I haven't even covered how the cloud is incorporated in all of this. They are still investing a ton of resources to expand their cloud gaming endeavors.
And we're seeing tremendous growth there. We have more demand than supply in that area. And you'll see us rolling out more capacity, introducing more options for people to jump in and play on the cloud.
And is it growing faster than the overall market? We were talking about the market itself is down. Where is cloud gaming?
It is growing faster than the overall market, really bringing in new players and growth for us. So it's an area where we're investing more and we're excited about.
And again, this is where Game Pass comes in. It's not going anywhere, people.
And then the last piece is about Game Pass. We know our core users love Game Pass. Game Pass is a gaming subscription. You get a whole portfolio of games, but importantly, you get every single one of our games that we build day one in Game Pass. And the quality and the breadth of those games has only been going up over time, and you're gonna see some more really big games going into Game Pass later this year.
From Activision's
Across the whole slate. Across the whole slate. You're going to see some really amazing things.
And from what I heard is that it's rumored that you will need Game Pass Ultimate to play your own Xbox games on the cloud. Now this would get Game Pass Ultimate subscriptions up, but ultimately, see what I did there? I believe they would be again shooting themselves in the foot. Who wants to pay the highest subscription tier just to play the games you've already bought? I understand cloud gaming is costly. Believe me, I know. But this sounds super greedy and in my opinion, the wrong way to go in terms of the cloud. If you want a cloud model that works, look no further than GeForce Now. The bring your own games method works and can be replicated well for Microsoft users. I made a video on exactly how this can work here. As Sarah said, the demand is there, not just for Xbox users, but for PC and mobile users to use cloud gaming to play the games they bought on the Microsoft Store using any device they own. This should be the very essence of Microsoft gaming, not Xbox. This is why they're getting rid of the name. I see many changes coming to Game Pass in the near future. It should be interesting times, but probably not the most beneficial for us. I'll go into more details on this in another video, but Game Pass might be overstaying its welcome. Is Game Pass killing the Xbox brand? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. So if you like my thoughts on Xbox dying, give us a like. Also, make sure to join as a member of the channel or join our Patreon and our Discord in the links below. And above all else, make sure to subscribe to keep it locked right here at the only place where you can do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle. And remember guys,
when we look in the future, we see a world where game creators will natively be building cloud-based games first. They will think first about their game running in the cloud with almost unlimited access to the hardware capability that's available in a data center. They'll be able to scale the capabilities of their games up and down, potentially hosting hundreds of thousands of players in a game or making use of multiple CPUs and GPUs in the cloud to deliver experiences that no local hardware could unlock.